and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. Today I'll be unboxing and flipping through the Tree of Life Oracle. This is by David Wells and the artwork is by Roberta Orpwood. This is a 44 card deck and guidebook, and this is published by Hay House. Now, Hay House did send me this for the purposes of review, so I do want to thank them so much for sending this my way. And I'm super excited because, one, I didn't find this until very, very late. I think I found this in July that this was coming out. So they didn't have a listing for this for a long while. So I'm super excited that I was able to find it and put it on my list. I do know that if you got the Card Deck Club from Hay House, which is a US only subscription box that you can get from Hay House, and they added this one in there, which is super cool. So let's get into it because I'm super excited. I love the colors. There's foiling on the words of the Tree of Life. So nice, very bright, very colorful. We have some foiling there as well, and on this side as well. So super exciting. In the back, it says, drawing on the mystic tradition of Kabbalah, this oracle will help you to learn more about the nature of the universe and yourself, connecting you with your soul to fulfill your purpose. The Tree of Life is rich with symbolism, and these symbols from astrology, tarot, and ancient alchemy are reproduced throughout the cards. Use these mystical cards to gain a greater understanding of the path ahead. Very, very interesting. So this retails for $22.99 in the US, $29.99 in Canada. So let's open this up because I'm so excited. So when you open it, it says, no two trees are alike. This is yours and yours alone. Grow, stand tall amongst the stars. Oh, that's so nice. I did take off the paper that was around the cards, and the deck did come shrink wrapped. You can see all these colors. Focus, look at all the colors around the box. That's so cool. Nothing on the bottom. Okay, let's close that up. Put that here on the side. And let's get into the guidebook first. So this is the guidebook. Okay, so the guidebook says something different than the back of the deck. So on the back here of the guidebook, it says the Tree of Life is central to Kabbalah, a map of the universe and the psyche, the order of the creation of the cosmos, and a path to spiritual illumination represented by 10 interconnected spheres. This deck of 44 cards, each rich with symbolism, harness the power of Kabbalah to change people's lives. In this guidebook, David Wells explains the meaning behind the symbols and suggests card layouts for readings and interpretation. In interpretation, the more you work with the cards, the more in tune you will be with yourself and the world around you. The Mystical Oracle deck is suitable for full and daily readings, as well as gently helping you to better understand the workings of Kabbalah, demystifying it and making it more accessible. Interesting. That's cool because I've never worked with the Kabbalah, so I'm excited to see. Ooh, what's this? 21 days to understand the Kabbalah. Interesting. They republished it this year. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into that book. So what do we have here? We have introduction. What is Kabbalah? The Tree of Life. How to use your Tree of Life Oracle cards. The deck explained. Bonding with your cards. Reading the cards. Laying out the cards. consolidating your knowledge, and then it goes interpreting the cards. So we have magical forces, Sephiroth, paths. Okay. And then the Symbolarium. Okay, about the artist and about the author. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Let me just... Okay. So we have an introduction. We have... some information. What does it say? Talking about the different kalas. Okay. Interesting. Okay, then we have some information on the Tree of Life. Okay. Then we have the Sephiroth. Okay. Okay. Then we have the paths. There's 22 paths. Then we go into how to use your Tree of Life Oracle cards. And it goes through the deck explained. So we seem to have some information on magical forces, elements, Sephiroth, paths. Okay, that's interesting. We have some bonding with your cards, reading the cards, choosing the cards, reading the energy, and the FAQ. What can I ask? Is there anything that is forbidden to ask? How can people with no knowledge of the cards pull the right cards for them? Can I really read for myself? How do you know which symbol or meaning to use? If a card comes out more than once over a few readings, is it important? Okay. Can I overdo it? Can I read for friends? Okay, laying out the card. We have a daily card. We have a 3-card spread, which is past, present, future. Very typical 3-card reading. We have the Celtic Cross. We have the Tree of Life spread. Some information on the paths, or the Sephiroth. Sephiroth, actually. Some information on consolidating your knowledge. Hints and tips, or tips and hints, rather. And then it goes straight into the cards. Okay, let's see. So first it starts with magical forces. Okay. Tree of Life, keywords, little information, features, guidance, activate. Okay. Let's see, what's the next one? Wait. Okay, here. Sephiroth. Okay. Just want to see if we have the same thing. So title, keywords, information, features, guidance, and activate. So yeah, it seems to be same structure for each card. We'll definitely read from the guidebook afterwards. Then we have a symbolarium here with planets, astrological signs, animals and birds. Interesting. And things, glyphs. Okay. We have about the artist. Perfect. I have their handle on Instagram so I can tag them. And then the author, same thing. Great. Fantastic. Follow them on Instagram if you wish. Check out their websites. All that good stuff. Okay. So we're going to get into the cards. So these are the backs. Very cute. Love them. Okay, so we have the Tree of Life, map, support, and connection. We have the middle pillar, backbone, balance, the middle way. Then we have the pillar of severity, courage, form. The pillar of mercy, grace, peace, love. This one has a shield, the other one had a sword. That's cool. Then we have the spiritual triangle. Divinity, creation, manifestation. Love how the the spiritual triangle is always, I find like the spiritual higher power notion is always at the top. So this makes sense to me. Then we have the soul triangle, mystical, soul-led harmony. Interesting that that's the one below it. Interesting. Then we have the personality triangle, personality, nature, and mindfulness. We have the element of air, thoughts, mind, communication. The element of fire, passion, enthusiasm, creation. The element of water, intuitions, emotions, and love. The element of earth, practical, grounded, determined. I don't know how to pronounce any of these. I wonder if there's pronunciations in the guidebook. I just want to see. No, there's no pronunciations, so I don't know. So I'm just going to go with the crown, source, point, attainment. Wisdom, inspiration, spark, and the divine masculine. Understanding, silence, awareness, and the divine feminine. I love the artwork. Interesting. Interesting that she's has actual color, and she's, well, this person sort of has color. They're not just one color is what I mean. Because this person's kind of one color-ish. Mercy, abundance, gratitude, big ideas. I love the horse. We have what I believe is that a falcon or an eagle? I don't know. The beak. Thinking of the beak. Let's see if it says it in here. Which one is that? Mercy. Does it not say what bird that is? No. No, it doesn't. In the back, though, we have... Oh, is it a hawk? There's also eagle listed here. And what was the other one I said? Falcon. Falcon's not listed, so it's either an eagle or a hawk. But it doesn't say here in the book. I don't know. So it's either an eagle or a hawk, but I'm not sure. I would have to look up what the differences are between them to see. Or maybe I'll just bring it closer and you can tell me. That could totally be an eagle, but I'm not sure the beak. The beak is usually the determination of these things, in my opinion. Has there been any other birds so far? Let me just see. No, Air has some fae characters and butterflies. Phoenix and dragon in the fire card. We have some like water nymphs, mermaid kind of individuals in the water card. Earth card is mostly deer, I guess. Ooh, the crown card has a bird in it too. So does understanding, but understanding has specifically a raven dove. And those are easy to determine, but the crown has a swan, and I don't know what that is. I'm assuming an eagle. Let's see if they're the same, actually. Let's see. Not quite a similar beak. Like this one overhangs a bit more, and this one doesn't, not as much. So I'm wondering if they're the same bird or not. But I'm not sure. I'm honestly not. I'm not sure. Okay. So to be determined is my guess. But I love it. The lightning and everything. Really cool. Then we have severity. Very fire-esque. Beauty. It's interesting. Looks like a phoenix with the tails, but we have a horse. A lion. You have the Leo sign, the sun sign. It's cool. Sunflowers. Reminds me of the sun card in tarot. We have victory, hope, love, and art. Splendor rather. Determination, communication, initiative. This looks like Hermes because of the feet, winged feet. Yeah, Mercury. Mercury, Hermes, technically the same god. Hermes is Greek, Mercury is Roman, but they're essentially the same. Foundation, birth, cycles, and intuition. That's cool. We have a key here. We have moon. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, there's a turtle here. That's so cool. And a dog or wolf or something. Then we have kingdom. Earth manifestation being here and now. Bunny rabbit. Also looks like a phoenix again. We have a tree. This looks like a face. And it looks like we have different seasons, I guess. Or different things going on. Then we have knowledge. Abyss, secrets, lessons yet to be realized. Definitely interesting. Two-headed person. There's a keyhole here with them holding the key to unlock something. This gives me very Hierophant vibes. I don't know. Anyway. So then we get into the paths. And the paths specifically are associated with the actual tarot. So this is the Fool, leap of faith, freedom, trust. Magician, magic, divine mind, intent. We even have the tools like the magician. Really cool. Oh, also we also have the hand gestures. As above, so below. Which is cool. Then we have the High Priestess, true knowledge, peace, inner light. Interesting. There's a bow and arrow. We have a camel here and another dog. Bow and arrow I typically associate with Artemis, the goddess Artemis. So this is interesting. We still have that pillar, those pillars. She's holding a scroll, which is typically supposed to signify the Torah. I like the aspect of the rainbow, though. That's really interesting. Here's the Empress, creative endeavor, nurturing fertility. There's a little bird there. We have some corn. Really nice. And we have the Emperor, initiative, authority, and leadership. See, this looks more like a hawk. I think the other one was an eagle. I think the hawk has a little overhang with its beak. I'm going to have to look it up, honestly. I'm going to have to Google it and see. But we have the ram heads, symbolic of Aries, the symbols for Aries, rather. We have this particular emperor holding both the sphere and the staff, which is really interesting. We have this symbol here at the bottom, which was in the book. I did see that in the book. The back. And it's the symbol for sulfur. This one. Sulfur. Okay. Here's the Hierophant. Loyalty, kindness, guidance. We have the Taurus symbol. Very Pope-like, very traditional in my opinion when it comes to the Hierophant. Religious figure, typically the Pope depicted. We have the keys crisscrossing the two individuals that are, looking up at the religious leader. Then we have the lovers, humor, choices, intelligence. Humor, that's an interesting keyword. Okay. I would have never thought that for a lover's card. I kind of like it though. We have some whales. There's a bird here. We have the Gemini symbol. We have a sword. Very interesting. Apologies if you can hear the plane outside. We have the Chariot. Black and white horse. Very interesting. The aspect of duality. There's movement with the flags. The keywords are determination, discipline, and concentration. I like it. Then we have strength, lust. Lust being the thought. Defending the weak, peacekeeping, serenity. Sincerity, rather. A lot of lions. This individual looks like they're in a place that's locked up because they have bars in the windows. So it's kind of interesting. We have the Hermit. Spiritual guidance, commitment, a way shower. Way shower, a way shower. What is that? What's a way shower? Does it say in the guidebook? What is a way shower? It says you're moving into a new way of being on your spiritual journey and may become a way shower for others or seek a mentor to help you. I don't know what a way shower is. I'm gonna have to Google that. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Fortune Quest Abundance. Interesting. We have some people on the actual wheel, which is pretty funny. We still have that aspect. It's funny how, like, typically the, what is it, Two of Swords, the Justice card is, like, blindfolded. So it's interesting that we have that aspect in the Wheel of Fortune. It's like blindly going down a certain path. Then we have Justice / Adjustment. Adjustment being the Thoth version of Justice. Karmic, adjustment, balance, objectivity. We have that Egyptian aspect of weighing the heart against the feather, which was a practice commonly done. The Hanged Man, tolerance, new perspective, life purpose. Interesting. Look at them. They're all hanging. Then you have death, grief, rebirth, transformation. You have the scarab beetle. I don't know what that is. We have art / temperance, art being the Thoth version of temperance. Self-sufficiency, boldness, devotion. I like how it's depicting a centaur, because that's typically what's associated with Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is the one that's associated with temperance. So I like that it's depicting a centaur, and they're doing the aspect of transferring, I guess, water from cup to cup, specifically these two cups. Then we have the devil. Is that Pan? Truth, illusion, trust. Yeah, pretty sure that's Pan. Very like puppet master type of depiction, which I like. Then we have the Tower, courage, faith, fighting spirit. The dragon here. Definitely chaotic, that's for sure. Then we have the Star, hope, inspiration, dreams. The Moon, evolution, simplicity, the animal kingdom. We have the pillars. This time they're not in the distance though. If you've seen the traditional moon, like there's two like towers in the far distance. And then you have the wolf, the dog, and then the lobster at the center, but there's no lobster here. There are fish though. The sun, purpose, vision, self-mastery, associated with the god of Ra, which is an Egyptian god. Judgment, Aeon. Aeon is the Thoth version of judgment. Fortitude, renewal, truths revealed. Interesting, associated with Pluto. This also looks like a phoenix. And then lastly, world/universe. Independence, facing fears, self-discipline. That's Saturn. You have an alligator or crocodile, one of those, and then there's a pentacle here, a scythe, something to cut the wheat from the farm. Interesting. I love it. I'm really interested in going into each card and reading the guidebook entries and things like that. Now, in relation to the cardstock, now these are standard Oracle size, so no worries about that. If you have any Hay House decks, then this is the standard size when it comes to Oracle. It's a little bit thick, but I don't mind it too much. It has a bit of a sheen to it, so I would say it's like a semi-matte. It's kind of coated, but it is smooth and soft. I will say that. It's very nice. Let's see how it shuffles. Yeah, it shuffles really well. They make a little bit of a squeak when shuffling them. It's interesting. Okay, that should be good. Okay, we're going to read Justice and Adjustment. And no, I don't want to do two path cards. I want to have some difference. Here's a Sephiroth card. Okay, perfect. And then, can I find something else? No, that's another path card. Nope, that's also Sephiroth. Just want to see here. Anything from the magical forces? At least we get one from each section. Okay, here we go. One from each section. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we'll do this one first. Then this one. I don't think I have space for all three of these here. Okay, so I'll leave this on the side. We'll read these two first. And then we'll read the last one. Okay, let's see here. It's the 22nd path. Okay, 22nd path. Justice, adjustment. Karmic adjustment, balance, objectivity. Running between the... I'm not going to pronounce these properly, and I apologize in advance. Tiphareth and Gebera. This path has Libra as its astrological sign. Here the soul is introduced to the lords of karma. They ask their questions, and the Egyptian goddess Maat asks, "Will anyone miss thee by the passing?" The connections we make in life are important. Features. Balancing your heart against a feather to determine your entry into the afterlife is said to be Mahat's role. This card reminds you that you are a soul in a human body on a karmic journey, experiencing the consequences of your actions. Guidance. You are creating situations that are giving you the chance to balance what is out of kilter in your life, and to do it with an honest appraisal of your part in any situation, especially one that holds he said, she said, they said vibration. To err is to human, and you're in human form now. So you're going to err. Whatever that means. The word err, I don't even know what that means. The skill is in unerring. Maybe I'm mispronouncing this. I don't know. Who even knew unerring was a word? Honestly, I don't even know what word this is. I'm going to have to Google this. With this card, you may be seeing what until now has been difficult to notice. What needs to be removed could be very clear. The actions and words of friends may feel manipulative. The Justice card points towards the consequences of your actions, regardless of who or what is piling stones onto the opposite side of the scales. Ultimately, you are responsible. A feather-like touch may be all you need to move something your way. Consider your options and adjust accordingly. Activate. Karma is a huge subject. Some have very strong views on it, others not. You could argue the toss or not. You can take your stand and someone else will take theirs. Karma. A past, future, or in-between life session may help now, or a good karmic astrologer. Up to you. Okay, so this is what I read. Not sure if I pronounced this or this correctly. I have no idea what this word is. It's again here. Unearring. I don't know. Anyway. Other than this word here that I don't know what it means, pretty interesting entry. I do really like the features. And the activate is really cool because it feels like it's kind of like activity or something for you to do towards the card, which I really like. The guidance message was pretty good. And of course, it's long enough for you to take what you actually need to hear and leave what doesn't apply to you, which is really good. Okay, so let's take a look at number 9 of the Sephiroth. Okay, number 9, Yesod, foundation, birth cycles, intuition. Number 9 on the tree of life, Yesod, stands on a threshold of life and death, a place that gives birth to new ideas and new life, but also welcomes back those whose earthly journeys are over. This is the first Sephirah beyond the physical plane, the closest to earth, and the one through which all must pass. It is part of the machinery of the internal and external universe. The planet is the moon. Features: a story of enchantment as the moon moves through a cyclic journey, dwelling in the land of the subconscious. Guidance: the cycles of life are measurable through astrology, and none more so than the cycles of the moon. You observe her moving through the new to full cycle every month, and she's often cited as affecting emotions, especially in her full phase. Are you dreaming your way through something? Are you keeping an idea on hold until you feel the time is right? Are you delaying because you're too comfortable with things as they are? Perhaps you're moving from one age to another, from your first Saturn return into your second or third. What patterns and habits do you need to break? What is no longer acceptable to you, and where is your subconscious patterning providing illusions born of old stories you're telling yourself? You may be increasingly aware of your psychic and mediumship energy now. How can you be more mindful of it? Activate. Honor your past, but see its lessons and be honest about your part in it. Know that no other being or energy made it that way. Second, activate. Work with the moon cycle. See how she affects you from sleep to mood. If you work with astrology, use her cycles to reveal different ways of being. That's so cool. I would do some of these things, actually. Okay, so this is what I read. I read this page. And then I read this page. That's really cool. There's a lot of information, a lot of things that you can go through for each particular card. You have like 2 pages per card, which is really good in my opinion. And I feel like you can learn a lot about the different cards and what exactly is going on in the Tree of Life specifically. Okay, last card under magical forces. Okay, the Tree of Life. Map, support, connection. This card shows the center organizing system of the Kabbalah, the map if you like. The Sephiroth and paths hold one another in place. Take one away and the whole system would crumble. Features. The glyph for the Tree of Life often feels oddly familiar to those who have never seen it before. It is a geometric shape that holds all there was, all there is, and all there will be. Guidance. This card is bringing the map to your consciousness for a reason. And as with all maps, it can show you where you've been, where you are, and where you're going, and how to get there. Take some time to consider the position you find yourself in. Ask where you want to be and which experience or path will get you there. Being fully present with the choices you make is something that brings a magic of its own. You cannot take control of your life without it. You are your own tree. Acknowledge the way this form vibrates within you, and as you do, you can bring your physical, emotional, and spiritual being into alignment. Understand what is no longer serving you and adjust. There could be issues of support or lack of it. In your life right now, look at the image and ask where that lack comes from. What personality or soul archetype is in play and how best to address it. Activate. Imagine you have this symbol behind you. Feel it on your body and move your mind through the spheres. Sense which feel comfortable, which feel out of sorts, and which are drawn to and which you're reluctant to spend more time with. Ask yourself why. Study, meditate, follow your intuition, get to know your own tree. That's really interesting. I really like that. So this is what I read. And this is what I read. The guidebook has some great information. I really want to sit with it and like really read and take some time. And getting to know this deck and its cards, because I feel like the information can be overly complicated because it is such a complicated theory, practice. I don't even know what to call this really. It's very complicated, just generally speaking. So I feel like these cards will probably help with understanding the tree of life and the different stages and paths and whatnot that you can be at in like an easier digestible way, something easier to get through, which is really interesting. So I'm excited to get into this. The artwork is beautiful. The artist did a fantastic job. I'm really excited. I still don't know what tarot deck I'm going to pair this with because there's so many colors in this deck, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what it would fit with. So if you have any ideas on pairings with tarot, let me know. Give me your ideas in the comments below. I would love to hear from you to see what other people are pairing with this particular deck and see if I like any of them, or take inspiration from that. Maybe it'll help me to think of something to pair from my own collection, because I have no idea. Right now, I literally have no idea. So I do thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this particular deck. I'd love to hear from you no matter what. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it's greatly appreciated and helps me in the long run. Thanks so much, and I hope that you have a great day.